So hi, welcome back to the blog. My name is Royce and welcome to Royce from Sweden. What you're seeing right now is would be like a daily occurrence if you are here from Norrbotten. These trains are carrying iron ore. The basic material when refined will turn into steel, metals, and all sort of things. It's going to this other side because our train is arriving in a few minutes and it needs to give way to our train that's heading this way. We're heading south and this way going to Norway to the north. There we go. So that's full of iron ore that has been mined since the Industrial Revolution. It had went all over the world by now. So all of them, each wagon or each section is approximately about 32 tons or 32,000 kilos. Okay, and there's a lot of them. So as we wait for our train, which is arriving in a few more minutes, we need to get ready now. We don't want to get... So today we're going to take this train to Boden and Luleå, and then after that we are going to, how to say that, take a transfer in Boden, Beverly. Sorry about the pronunciation, and then eventually land. No, not really land. We take the train, and then from Boden we transfer to our crochet or night train where there's a bed. And then we'll take it from there. Again, welcome to Royce from Sweden, from Kiruna, here in northern Sweden. So that's the north. This is Sweden's deepest lake, Torns something. And then our train is about to arrive in 2 minutes. Okay, so join me as we take this 18-hour train ride with the Arctic train. If I complete this one, I will be able to say that from Narvik up to Malmo, the southernmost tip of Sweden, I have took this particular rail line. I've already done the Stockholm Malmo, which is the southern part, and this one is the Arctic one, goes to the north. So we'll see. It takes 2 days if you start from the southernmost part, which is like just by the border of Denmark to Norway. So you can do that. Or you could take the plane, which is like about maybe 2 hours away or 90 minutes away by flight. Okay. So keep in touch. I should have taken this time.
Yeah, but I didn't know if I was going to be on time or not.
Plus, you didn't serve snacks.
Of course it did.
There's no in-flight meal or something. Wait, how do you pronounce that name? Boden.
Boden.
Mm.
Oh. It's a little bit late.
I guess. It's always late.
Ja, det gör det. Ja. It's not late yet.
Men det brukar alltid vara så här, det är så jävla segt.
Eller flyttat 2 minuter i gången.
Ja, eller så här, alltså när vi var i Riksgränsen och skulle hoppa på tåget, då var tåget så 40 minuter sent ifrån Norge. Den alltså sa ju typ 50 ny ankomsttid. Man bara, alltså det kan lika väl vara tyst, vi står igen och väntar på tåget.
Ja.
Liksom.
She also works up there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you.
I worked up at Lokta.
You don't eat at the restaurant?
No, but I have been like working, and when I haven't been working, I've been home. But now I'm going home for good.
You know, they have like longer weekends than we have.
Yeah, we work for
so...
like 5 days, and then we are free for 5 days. But when we work like 11-hour shifts and stuff.
I do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you good? Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to walk also 9 kilometers.
Ah, you're like one of those like
Up
Yeah.
on the.
You have to walk up to the cabin. It's quite tough.
I did that with this.
Yeah.
How was it? I haven't done it yet.
You cannot bring this.
What? No.
Well, you should try it.
Yeah.
It's
I
nice
will-
up
I
there.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I went to the falls and I was like, I had it all by myself.
Oh.
I like it there. Plus the other one, the one with the lake, and then there's a pond, and then there's like this red little building.
Ooh, I don't know.
Kratersjön. The
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But again, you know, the mosquitoes like soy sauce.
Uh,
Yeah.
I know.
You look tired.
Yeah, but I have like allergies, so my eyes are very irritated all
Uh-huh.
the time.
I would take a big guess. You live in the south of Sweden.
No, I live in the north.
Yeah.
I live in Luleå.
She's
Finally!
I'm one from the south.
Yeah.
No,
everyone-
because everyone that I work there, if I ask them, like, well, given where we are, everybody lives in the south.
Yeah,
Ah,
I
yeah.
think it's so weird. First time I came here, I thought it would be people like from Kiruna and stuff, but there's people from Malmö and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And it's so weird when you come here and not go to like Åre or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. I like it here.
Yeah, it's very nice. I understand why people come here, but sometimes I'm like the only one that's from like Luleå or the north,
Yeah.
and it's weird.
Because during the winter, I was in, what's that? Sorchele.
Mm.
I was there.
Yeah.
Liked it.
Was it nice? Never been.
Yeah, because there's no mosquitoes. It's dark. The northern lights was all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was here during the Northern Light season. It's like from November to the beginning of the year. So you're here from for like 3 months, and you work, and people come here to watch the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
And it's quite insane. Like sometimes the snow is green because it's like green
Yes!
all over.
Yes.
And even though I'm from the north, like I've seen it my entire childhood.
It was like my
very
first time to be like here this January.
Yeah.
And then my cabin from the hotel was like 2.5 kilometers, and I have to walk this private road, so there's no lamppost and everything. And then it's like, and then this instead of the moonlight, it's like white. It's like greenish snow.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I said I would like it.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah,
Actually.
you just have to wear the right clothes.
Yeah, exactly. You have to adjust to the climate. It's quite snowy and.
I liked it. There were like some tourists that were like wearing all white jackets, like they are the last person to be seen.
Yeah.
It's like really like not the best thing to wear.
No, people wear strange clothes and wear shoes, the wrong clothes as well.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, I think people really know how cold it can be.
Yeah, they don't have like any pants. They wear like and like a jacket.
oh yeah, and the leggings as
No
well.
gloves, no hat, no nothing, just a jacket. And
He's like, it's okay. It's like, oh yeah, it's 25 outside, negative
It's
25.
okay for me who grew up in it. Like I'm used to it, to being that cold. But like if you're from, I don't know, the Philippines or
Uh-huh.
anything like that, you have to wear more clothes. Like you can't come here with just a jacket.
I
Or maybe
know.
the train is coming.
I
Nice.
hope so. Well, we'll take it from here. It's, what's your name again?
Moa.
No, Carlos. Carlos,
Nice
yes.
to meet you.
I thought you were a guest, so
Yeah.
she knows me. She knows
Yeah.
me.
But she works at the hotel. I barely know anyone who works at the hotel. I know
That's why
Carlos,
that's why I thought you were a guest, because you don't look familiar.
Yeah.
Oops. Wait. Sorry. Okay. Hey Peterson, yes. Well, welcome to Kiruna. Well, Björkliden.
Då blir vår nästa stopp Abisko turiststation. Och vid Abisko turiststation finner ni plattformen på höger sida i tågets färdriktning. Our next stop is Abisko Tourist Station. And in Abisko Tourist Station you will find the platform to the right.
We cannot talk much because wow, it's a tourist station. Yes. Hello to Peterson. Yeah. Problem here in Sweden is that it's not appreciated to be noisy on train ride. So bear with me. Oops. Sorry. There we go. Yep. Okay. I'm supposed to take. Wait. So, taking. Yes. So, we need to be in wagon 54. What the heck is the number? Aha, 54. Okay. There we go, we are here. Now we're in the right train, right wagon, and the right seat. And this is our seat. Let's explore the train. Okay, okay. This seems to be the smoking section. Ah, aircon. Ah, maybe this is the first class. Okay. Drag. Yes. We need to find out if we're in the right wagon thing. We need to be in wagon 18, which is supposed to be. Where's the number? Well, that's the toilet there. Yeah. Lulio.
Då blir man nästa stopp Abisko Östra. Abisko Östra så ser ni plattformen på höger sida i tågets riktning. Our next stop is Abisko Östra. And Abisko Östra platform to the right.
Yeah. So this is the train. I think this is the air-conditioned part. We keep on exploring now. We're there we go. See, there we go. Yes, looks nice.
I Abisko Östra så blir plattformen på vänster sida. Plattform på vänster sida. In Abisko Östra the platform will be to the left. Platform to the left.
Yes. So again, welcome again to Royce from Sweden, and we're live streaming at the Arctic train. We are really here. We are really on this train. Cha-ching! Look at that. So I'd like to say hi to Peterson from Halmstad. Hello, hey there. Okay, so we just past Abisko, and this is the next stop. We're going to get off at Boden to take the night train to Stockholm. So it will be like an 18-hour trip. We started our trip at 12:25, July 28, 2025. That's today is a Monday, and we will be arriving in tomorrow morning, Tuesday or Tuesday, around 7 in the morning in Stockholm. So again, thank you very much for being here. My name is Royce from Sweden. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so we can travel more. Really appreciate it, guys. So the Arctic trend, I'm assuming this is the it's kind of old as well. It's like an old train, to be honest. Not really in the best of shape, but going to the north is not really a lot of touristy people coming, and a lot of people here are not really very picky when it comes to, like, you know, because look at that, hiking, people sleeping outside in tents. Oh wow, that's a nice house. Okay, lovely neighborhood, Abisko, Austria. So a lot of people are hiking. I met the guy from Denmark who started somewhere further north and it's now coming back. He's walking as south as possible. Okay. So I guess this is air conditioned. I don't know. It's hard to say. Dogs are allowed. No smoking, of course. I don't know if anybody is smoking. I haven't seen the inspector right now. Hey, hi, Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. Where are you from, Jonathan? Hi, my name is Royce, and welcome to Royce from Sweden. That's Torns Lake, Sweden's deepest lake, and we're at the Abisko National Park. It's a UNESCO heritage site as well. I cannot really talk loud because in Sweden, being noisy, public transportation is not really welcome. So if you're in Sweden or any of the Scandinavian countries, try not to be loud. And the reason why I'm talking right now, hello. Yes, hello, Jonathan. You should go here. You should go here. Visit Kiruna, man. It's really nice. It's something highly recommended. We're going to charge also to make sure that we don't run out of juice. Yes. So we bought a long cable and a bunch of stuff. I have this like man pouch here. All my important stuff, documents and memory cards are here. This thing doesn't go out. Wait, I have 2 battery packs. Oh wait. See? We don't. So we have our passports. I do have to bring my passport because sometimes if you go to Norway, there we go. If you go to Norway, it's not really required, but you know, it's better to have it rather than not having it, you know. So again, welcome to Royce from Sweden, and this is a 5-hour trip from Bjorkliden. And that's how beautiful this place is. It's magical. Wait, we try to sit here. That's the where's that iconic mountain. It has like this carved look. Yeah. You know, all of the, if you see all of those mountains there, they're about 3,000 feet or about 1,500 meters above sea level. To be honest, that would give you an idea how thick the glaciers were during the last ice age, because all of this land was under around more than a kilometer or a mile, they say, depending on who you ask, was under ice. And if you see those trees, they are not that tall. And the further you go up, the trees gets shorter and stunter, and then it comes to like shrubs until you get to the Arctic. While we are in the Arctic Circle, way inside the Arctic Circle, there's still a lot. It's relatively warmer for trees to grow, but further up north, all of these trees are going to disappear. So that's the iconic Abisko National Park from the Kiruna commune. So join me as I travel from not really Kiruna, almost in the Norwegian border, to Stockholm on the Swedish Arctic Train. And what's going to happen right now is that I already took the Stockholm to Malmo when I was on my way to Hamburg before. And you know what? I would be, if I make it to Stockholm by tomorrow, I could officially claim that I have been on the longest train track or route as well of Sweden, from Malmo to Narvik, and it's called the Arctic Train. Well, we go to the other side, guys. I'm going to show you. Aha. This will be better. There we go. So guys, look at that. The lake is beyond those, between those mountains and this ridge of trees here. Okay, wait. I have to check my stuff. I just realized something. Wait. Hey, Janine. Hey, Janine. Hi. Yeah. Yes, I was supposed to go to Lofoten, but that will be another series though. For you who are not familiar, every now and then I'm a chef. So hi, Janine Sneed. I am a chef and I work in one of the hotels for 3 weeks now. I wanted to go to Lofoten, but I don't have enough time to take the 8-hour bus ride going there. But I was told that Lofoten as well is beautiful regardless of the season, maybe summer, spring, but I think the best time to go there for like people like me would be in the winter, because it's darker, you know, it's darker and you could see the northern lights. Unfortunately, during this time, in a way, there's the train again. These are like iron ores being exported by Sweden. They're mining an entire mountain. It's like one of the most productive mines in the world is found in Sweden. This has been continuously mined for the last 300 years, and there is no sign of it slowing down. Yeah, Janine, yeah, I've been to Narvik to work. How to say that? I was working in a hotel called Björkliden in the Swedish side, and then I took the day going to Narvik. We will go there again because the train was late, and I have to stay only there for, guess what, 90 minutes. It's a tragedy. Bye, Jonathan. Hi. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? And then, well, our next visit or next travel will be in the Netherlands as we travel along, exploring Europe raw. You know, nothing fancy, no fancy graphics, no fancy editing, no fancy, you know, scripts. Just plain. Oh yeah, wait, Janine. Originally, I'm from the Philippines, but I've been living here in Europe since 1996. And here in Sweden, I've been living for 8 years now. So, my real job is a cinematographer, but every now and then, just to get a free trip, I'm also a chef. So, I got 3 weeks of free vacation, all expenses paid. Did not spend anything except for like fridge magnets and everything, but you know, I have to work, but it's okay. So if you want to get, you know, besides flying, being like a flight attendant, you could do like this and travel the world for free. Take the boat, take the, like what I do. There's like, I work around 4 to 5 months a year on the road, living this way. And not really like a nomad, but it's just like, yeah, Janine is like, no, not, well, put it this way. It would be nice to travel and get paid rather than traveling and paying for yourself. If you get the chance to travel for free, I mean, it's no, we don't need that. We don't need to think about it. So look at this. This is Sweden's deepest lake, Torn Lake, and the goal for me is to move here semi-permanently, like half the year. But I would stay here in the winter rather than in the summer or in the spring, because in the spring and summer, during this time of the year, this place is very lovely, don't get me wrong, but the insects like the mosquitoes and the horseflies, well, they're very hungry and they like human blood or any warm blood for that matter. So all of the reindeers are above the alpine line there, where there's really like no more trees, and it's permanently colder, and the mosquitoes don't like the cold weather as well. Right now it's about 16 degrees outside, and oh yeah, by the way, I've been here 3 weeks. No reindeers, no moose, no wildlife except for dogs, which are not wild anymore. Really funny. I saw a moose, guess where? In Stockholm, on a bloody road. Anyway, so wait. Last week I saw them jump on where the mosquitoes didn't annoy you. It was time for the yes. I know, Janine. It's like it would ruin the experience though. But during the winter, you get to see the northern lights. It may be depressing for some people because of the darkness, but the views are, I mean, this place have like really like 2 characters. This one, the green color, and the white one. And you can come here any time of the year and experience something really beautiful. I strongly recommend coming here. And you know what, guys, it's not even that expensive as well. Yeah, Janine, no pain, no gain. Yeah. Wait, Janine, you're also from Sweden, right? Wait, I'm like, yes. Where are you from? Wait, it's wait, the other guy, Peterson, is from Sweden. Oh no, Halmstad. And then the other one is also from Sweden. Okay, so this would be very nice. I and ask a local because I haven't seen a lot of boats here. Just a couple of dinghies in the last 3 weeks though, and I was just wondering, like, most of the time, you know, this kind of views usually you would have like boats all over the place. Oh, speaking of, there's a dinghy down there. Yeah, over there. I hope you can see it. I guess it's fishing. Yep, there you go. Yeah, yes. But I mean, if this is Sweden's second largest lake, but it's the deepest, I just wondered how come there you don't see any marinas or like really like big boats. I mean, boats in Sweden are really cheap. They're cheaper than cars, second-hand cars. I mean, you can buy for the price of 2 iPhones a pretty decent speedboat. Maybe a little bit old, but it's fairly good. Uh-huh. Yeah, Janine, I'm from Stockholm as well. I'm from the Banhagen area, the Green Line. So after 3 weeks, I'm back to Stockholm. Before that, January to almost April, I was also in this part during the winter, and I love it. You know, you should move here as well. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was told that you cannot buy properties here. You cannot even build anything without the Sami Nation's approval. And believe me, guys, these people, they know how to say no. Not because they're bad, but they just want to protect how beautiful this place is. I mean, kudos to the Sami people that I have met as well. You're one of those groups of people that didn't sell their land for just like for money, you know, because most of the buildings here were built before the law was enacted to have, you know, how do you say that? That it's a national park. So they don't sell anything here. You cannot build anything here without the permission of the Sami Nation. Okay, and for the people around outside Sweden, the Sami people are the only indigenous tribe found in Europe, like really authentic indigenous tribe. They were here, put it this way, they were way here, coming from Russia, or you know, that part, and then moved here even before the actual Swedish people moved here. So a lot of us would think that Swedish people came from the Sami people, but apparently not. Look at that view over there. Apparently the Sami is a very distinct group of people, very different from the Swedish people that we are mostly, you know, we see and meet in most parts of the world. Okay, and they came here first because from this direction where the camera is pointing, we're going north, which would be the common border between Norway, Finland, and then after that, because Finland and Norway have common border, they would embrace each other and block Sweden from having an actual border with Russia. Okay, that's the story. But back in the day when Finland was, you know, Middle Ages or thousands of years ago, there were no borders. So this group of nomadic people who rely on reindeers, you know, slowly but surely ended up colonizing this area until the when the ice age was finished and the glaciers retreated. Because I would be assuming that after the glaciers retreated, it's all grass and no trees. These shrubs are not shrubs; they are actual trees. Could be hundreds of years old, but they're really stunted because they have only like a good solid 3 months to grow. Again, welcome to Royce from Sweden. My name is Royce, and we're talking about life here in the north. It's not for everyone, not because you're lesser or better. It's a way of life, and it's acquired taste. When I say an acquired taste, it's just like some people like the desert, some people like the tropical islands, some people like Alaska, or you know. So I ended up one of those people that loving the north way more from where I came from. I'm not saying where I came from is ugly or not beautiful, but it's just not for me. You know, I would come back there, but not as often as your typical Asian person. I rather like to live here, and you know, my main goal is to find a piece of property that I could, you know, a cabin, and how to say that, a cabin, fairly decent backyard, maybe close or beside a body of water, if not a stream, anything, just like anything like that. And then, of course, my grand piano. Oh yeah, internet here is a little bit slow despite having 5G, they say. So, who knows? Again, welcome to Royce from Sweden. My name is Royce. We'll go to the other side and show you the this one. We're not. Oi, look at this. This is not like your. Wait. Okay, this is not good weather. We're seeing the weather changing on this side. It's approaching us. So these mountains are about maybe like around 1,000 meters or below ish. This one is fairly not tall, because if I'm not mistaken, a hill is below 1,000 meters, and then a mountain is anything that's over 1,000 meters. I think so. There's like a general classification for that. So you could see all of these rocks, and the land here is not fertile for growing crops. But this is also the same place where you get blackberries, cloudberries, which are absolutely delicious, and you know, something that you could, I think Janine could vouch for that, cloudberries. Instead of seeing the grass, they are not grass actually, they're actually berries of different sorts. Could be blackberries, the red ones as well, and it's very hard work to harvest them, because your main problem is the insects. So that's how beautiful it is. I think it's the other side has like a better view. Okay, look at that. Welcome to Sweden. Welcome to Royce from Sweden. Welcome to Kiruna. It's one of the most beautiful, magical places that you could ever see or go to. So if you see the other side of the ridge where the snow is, that's where we came from, and we're steadily moving south. But now we're moving southeast because we're heading to the coast, and that body of water is also up to the coast. up to Luleå. But before Luleå, we need to get off in Boden, where our night train is waiting for us. I was supposed to bring something to eat, but then I realized that nah, not really. So we'll be arriving in Boden by around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It will be a tight transfer, but the station is just 2 tracks, so I don't think we're going to, really missed it. You know what I'm saying? But again, so we have enough energy, or we have 2 power banks here, really heavy duty power banks, to power our way up to Boden, and then we're going to explore our night train after we settle in our cruise ship. And one of the things that I realized, we might be off with our stream because we're traveling between mountains and the internet is kind of sketchy sometimes. Okay, hi. Sorry again for disappearing. Something that I couldn't do anything about because of I have the best connection I could afford, 5G here in Sweden, and we have unlimited internet. Ah, who's this? Shabale? Hi, I'm from Germany. Hello. I've been very often on the way to Narvik, but then I traveled to Tromsø, to Lofoten. Hallo, Shabale. Guten Tag. Ich Namen Royce. The reason why I can, basically like kindergarten Deutsch is that I used to live in Germany. I started a good life there as well in Germany. But Chaval, I think it's pronounced Chaval. Lofoten will be traveling there in the winter. So guys, we'll be traveling there when it's like really dead dark, because I think that would be that chain of islands, then maybe like good clear weather, and then the seas are calm, and then it just so happened there's like a bright aurora. Would be like one of my bucket lists to shoot as a cinematographer. But you know what, here guys, if you come here during the winter, and it's really March, you see those clouds. Well, not like that, but just imagine like just one big cloud. Wait, let's see if and then it's like a ribbon, it's like a curtain of green, sometimes purple. It depends on the intensity of the radiation as well. But everything, because there will be no leaves here, and then it's all white. You would not believe, guys, last March or sometimes February when I was here, I think I have like some blogs there. The snow was greenish, and it was like one of those rare occurrences that with the right conditions, technically every night, every day, even as we speak right now, there's probably a aurora up there. But because of the sunlight, moonlight, and artificial lights as well, we can see them. But during winter, because in this part of the world, especially when you're in the Arctic Circle, when the Earth tilts upward, pushing this part of the world further, generally north, it's like imagine your forehead is this place, and then you look up in the sky, and the light, but the light source is in front of you, so it gets dark, and by doing that, and it so happens also that the magnetic field is like in the North Pole, the magnetic North Pole and the magnetic South Pole, it forms like a shield. So the radiation, or the, well, I don't know what's the name of the electrons that even lands in the equator, they tend to, like, slide through the magnetosphere and get concentrated on this side of the world, and also in the south. But since in the south of the earth, like in Antarctica, there's a lot less people and it's very expensive to go there as well. And there's not much land. There's a couple of islands, several islands that are very remote, not really cheap to go to. But here in the northern hemisphere, there are more land masses that are connected to the bigger land masses that you can have access. But again, like I said, guys, if you would, you see that long cloud just above those mountains over there. Imagine that would be the end of the curtain that is hanging up in the sky. That would be like the northern lights. It may look like it's near to the ground, but it's actually way, 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 way up. I think it's like in the ionosphere. So here, we kind of stopped because this is a single track. If I'm not mistaken, it's a single track rail line. Because, like I said, if you have seen this area or you're familiar with this area, if you could Google Kiruna, Kiruna, this part of Sweden and Norway, and to some extent Finland, is sparsely populated. I mean, in many countries, governments will not even bother building roads or train lines here, but because this place is also quite popular, for Swedish people, and of course, like even Finnish people, Norwegians. The most southern person that I met here, well, there were a bunch of Chinese tourists in the hotel, and then Koreans. But I met two guys that drove from Turkey, which is almost like the easternmost part of Europe, and then they drove to go to that direction, to the North Cape, which is the North Cape is the northwesternmost part of continental Europe, and that's the end of it. And in front of that would be the next landmass would be Spitsbergen or Svalbard, and then after Svalbard, it would be the North Pole. So the North Pole and that area there are no land to like Antarctica, which is the South Pole is on water, regardless whether it's the geographic North Pole or the magnetic North Pole. The difference between the two, the geographic North is always in one location. It's like the top of a round sphere, which is the Earth. But the North Pole, it depends on the core of the Earth, the way it rotates. Then you would see. Again, you're listening and watching a live stream from Royce from Sweden. Turning this into like a live stream / podcast as well. So if you're listening, if you're watching, we could talk about anything, not necessarily around this kind of part of the world. But then again, why would we not talk about this place, man? But then again, we could talk about something. We could talk about anything, as long as it's not allowed. As long as it's allowed by YouTube, you know what I mean. So no bad words or anything. We don't want to be like that. But anyway, we could talk like, imagine me like a podcaster, which I do have. I'm going to start the English version, but maybe we could talk about this while you're watching. We could, listen, because like I said earlier, I was telling about when I say things, I am not trying to tell people that I have discovered a hidden secret, or know something that I feel I'm superior than most people. Please do not ever think about that, because I am not that kind of person. I just learned this from another person. I am, uh, put it this way, I read somewhere that nobody has the monopoly of knowledge. So sooner or later, you're going to meet someone, or there's always someone that's smarter and better, and you know than us or yourself. So it would not be like a good idea to say, uh, but like I said, when I shared these things, I said it's like a revelation. It's like one of those like epiphanies that, when you, I strongly suggest, if you guys are listening, still listening to this podcast and this live blog, is that try to travel alone. I'm traveling alone, you know. Well, it depends on which country, which place, but if you're traveling around Europe, you're pretty much relatively safe, okay? But traveling here in this part of the world is fairly easy, fairly safe, you know. Well, don't be too trusting as well. But what is very important in this part of the world is that when you travel here, especially by yourself, people are very friendly, accommodating, they understand each other. One thing that I do need to let you know, if you're traveling to Scandinavia for the first time, most residents would appreciate their space and their time, and not a lot of talking. Not because they're snobbish or they're not friendly, but the Scandinavian brand of friendliness is way different from most people's expectations. You know what I mean? I have nothing against this one, but just wanted to let you know. For example, I am riding on this train, somebody from work, and instinctively she avoided me. Well, she was talking to me earlier in the station, but when the train went past stopped, she immediately went opposite where I am from. Why? It's not because she doesn't want to talk to me. Well, that could be also true. But in general, you really don't always think like that. Maybe she just wanted to be quiet, she wanted to be alone, and in with good reason as well. I mean, a lot of people, look, the train here is empty. I'm the only guy or the only person in this side. Though there are two people on their side, on our side, I cannot do the live stream from there because we don't want to. They don't want to hear us, of course. But if this was like a full train, then I would not be able to talk. I could probably live stream, but it's going to be a very silent. So that's why I'm here. And then I think this is like the first class. I think. In case you haven't seen this part, going to toilet is there. I have my own toilet. So it's kind of okay. This kind of train wagon is certainly have seen better days, but this line, I mean, it doesn't make sense for the Swedish rail company to use the most expensive, the newest ones on this line, when on this wagon alone there are only 3 people. Doesn't really work, isn't it? Anyway, so like I said, we are on our way to Stockholm on the Arctic train. Yes, we've been like only 30 minutes. Oh God, 30 minutes of a 5 hour 5 hour live stream. Foxy, hi Foxy. Hey Foxy. Foxy is one of our most loyal friends here. Hi Foxy, I'm back. I'm going back to Stockholm. Hope to see you. Hope to meet you for the first time. I'm good. Finally back after being savagely eaten by what you call this? By mosquitoes. Because that pretty view has a million jillion mosquitoes, and they're very hungry for blood. So I'm sad in a way because I'm coming back to the city, not because I don't like Stockholm, but if given the chance, Foxy knows this, I like to live here like most of the time. So how are you, Foxy? How's the broken, was a broken leg, right? Because Foxy had an accident before. Hello. Wait. Where are we now? Why is it dark?